It's your sister Rose A once again. I welcome you to my YouTube channel once again. This channel is where we talk about spiritual life. We talk about general life in life in general. So today I welcome you once again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Thank you guys for even commenting in my videos. I don't take it for granted, especially when someone comments and say this video has really given me an insight. At least it has enlightened me in a way, because where we live today, we live in the world where we learn every day. There is no end of learning. It's not a must to go to class, but when you watch a video, according to me, that is why I don't like those pranking videos. I don't like those videos where people walk naked, because they're not impacting anything in my life. But when someone posts a video whereby I can learn something from it, I like it. I like it that way. So, like there is this video here where I posted some months ago, and it was like the topic was of questions to expect during your passport interview. This video has, at least people has responded positively. At least it has helped someone. Hmm? Who was stuck, someone who was thinking about going for his interview. He or she doesn't know what to expect. He or she, like, you don't have that question like this is what you're going to be asked, but at least you have a knowledge. Like, I can remember my first passport. I never knew if there is an interview there. I never knew if there was. Me, I was just green. But when I went for my second passport, that is when I understood better. And I wished I knew all these things better before I went for my first passport, even though it went through. So, like, I can read for you one or two comments from that video. Shannon said, I had a passport interview and I passed thanks to this help. Thank you. At least when she watched this video, at least she had a clue of one or two things she's going to be asked. And if she's asked, well, how is she going to answer them? And another, Ahmed Omar, said, splendid. I appreciate this was helpful content. Yeah. I mean, when someone sends you that positive comment, it means at least that video has impacted a life. It has changed the viewer's mindset. It has enlightened up him in a way. So today, guys, I won't tell you much about it. Another, Mercy Achin, said, thank you so much for this video because it has enlightened me. So you find that many people, when we go to some kind of life, there are things we don't know. Yeah, there are things we don't know. But when we watch some videos, we come to understand, okay, there is this thing happening like this, and this is what I should expect. So today's video, I want to talk about how to go about when you lose your birth certificate. This is another area whereby, again, I had a problem with it because I never knew how to go about this when I lost my birth certificate, and now I had to renew my passport. And one thing, you can't renew your passport without your birth certificate. And here is the case whereby I lost my birth certificate. So, since no one prepared me, I went through a lot during this process, to and forth. And you know how system in Kenya works. You have to go step by step. So today I want to take you through two steps that can help you. At least it can help someone to retrieve or to go about when you need your birth certificate. Because in many cases, we need this birth certificate. Hmm? This is the first and very, very important certificate that we need in our lives. So I remember my time when I wanted my birth certificate, because I was having a pending visa. And my pending visa, you can imagine you have a pending visa. I had to renew my or to upgrade my passport. I don't have a birth certificate. And this was the most important document during your time of applying for the second or applying for your document, applying for your passport. So the first thing you have to do, or one way that you can get your birth certificate, is you to go to the police station to get an abstract. Hmm? Which, okay, I don't know how much they charge, I don't know if they charge, but with the police, at least with the government officers, you can't go and live with everything without paying at least something. I don't know how much they charge, by the way. So this is another way. This is one way you can follow. I don't know for how long, but you can go there. They give you a form. You fill the form and say your passport, I mean your birth certificate, and blah blah. You fill the questions there. Then you take it to the police. They give you the police abstract. So you start again the new process of following up from Nyayo House to wherever they will send you to. And even though it will take time, because with government offices, they are always full and the systems are always low. That is Kenya for you. The systems are always low. So that is one way you can do if you have lost your birth certificate. Because birth certificate, we need it in many many ways. Hmm? We need birth certificate in many occasions. You need a passport birth certificate, you need an ID birth certificate, you need this birth certificate. So birth certificate, you have to have it. And another way you can use, which I used it last, I think it was last year, when I was upgrading my passport. Another way I used was going to Nyayo House. If that is, you got your birth certificate in Nairobi. If you got your birth certificate in Nyeri, Embu, Kisumu, wherever, you go to those places. But with me, since I got my birth certificate in Nairobi, I had to go to Nyayo House. And going to Nyayo House, my dear, you have to go there very early in the morning, because there is a queue. Eh? There is a queue in Nyayo House, and you have to panga that line from that. I don't know if now they have upgraded it, but it was like a mabati, a shelter, just a shelter made of iron sheet. From there, you start from there, then you go, you have forms there, you sit like the whole year there, you just sit, you don't know when. Then there is a window there, you go there, you tell them you need to check on your lots. They have the original copy they give you when you get your birth certificate, but they remain with the photocopy in the system. So to get this photocopy in the system, so that you can go and upgrade it to original copy, this is where the ngoma is. Yeah, this is where the story is now. Kizungu Mkuti here. So when you wake up very early in the morning, you go to that queue. You queue until you get to that window, the first window. The first window, you will tell them you lost your birth certificate. If they can retrieve it for you, so they will require your ID. You will produce your ID. After producing your ID is when they will tell you the system is too low. The system is too low. That is Kenya for you. The system is too low. We can't make it now. The system, or this they call it what, this whatever is not in the system, and blah blah. So that is where the ngoma starts, my dear. But that is the next step, the second step, if you want to retrieve your lost birth certificate. You remember, in Nyayo House, they will only give you a photocopy of your previous birth certificate. Then from there is when you start a process of making original copy from this photocopy. You know, from this photocopy, because when you want to make a new birth certificate, you can't make a new birth certificate yet you had already had an old birth certificate which got lost, you have not reported. So the first thing, you have to report to the police. Or if you don't report to the police, you go to Nyayo House directly, you panga that line until you reach somewhere there. From there, from that window, they will tell you, we don't have that copy here, or the system is too low, or those are the Kiswahilis they have there. So whenever they tell you those Kiswahilis, my dear, use this. Whenever you use your mind, you will get your birth certificate. But it's not a pap thing. You go there today, tomorrow, tomorrow, until you get your birth certificate. But at least, I think with this video, it has enlightened someone in a way, you know, in a way that when you lose your birth certificate and you need it, at least you know where to start from. You can start from the police. That is, you get an abstract, you apply for a new birth certificate from there. Or you go to Nyayo House very early in the morning, because people are many there. You start the queue. When by the time the officers are coming, you are already there, like over 1,000 of you there. Do you know anybody? That one also works there. But you go with the queue until you reach to the window. After reaching to the window, that is when they will tell you if, after producing the ID, they will tell you if they have your birth certificate photocopy or not. But I'm very sure if you took your birth certificate in Nairobi or wherever, and you are in the same city where you took your birth certificate, the photocopy should remain in the system, of which they just need to print it and give you. But we live in Kenya. That is, we live in Kenya. So when we live in Kenya, we do things like Kenyans. Mnajua venye si hufanya, si ndio? Yeah. So I think this video will help someone at least to follow those 2 steps if at all you lose your birth certificate. And until next time, this is your sister Rose. Please share with someone who might be in a dilemma of where to start when they lose their birth certificate. Share with somebody. Comment down in the comment section. At least let somebody know. Let me know how you did yours, or how you went through yours when you wanted to get a birth certificate.